What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside
Rich homie Sean, High Performance Nutrition.
This is recapping, and this is going to be a brief recap of the events and just going over some things that we've noticed that kind of we want to get across of the mentality of a lot of people in this world, and why it's not good, why it's kind of a cancer on society, because it almost takes away the will to want to do better.
Yeah.
Because if you do better, or if you talk about an accomplishment, that people say, well, you couldn't have done that. And that, be it in business or bodybuilding, we're going to focus on bodybuilding here. First, I want to go into the positive, and I'll go into that. These two events at Arlington Nutrition Corner and at Virginia Beach Nutrition Corner, Sean, were these not some of the best things we've ever been a part of?
We've been to a lot of store events in multiple countries, on multiple continents. And I'm telling you, this weekend was one of the best I've ever been a part of.
I hate to offend people, but I'd say overall, training with Doug, the people who came to the store,
meals on point.
I'm going to say it's at least tied for top two.
Yeah.
And there were two of them. So, I mean, that's absolutely nuts. That's absolutely crazy that we could do that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what we want to get at is we posted pictures along the way documenting this awesome trip, right? So we posted these pictures, and some of them were of Doug's, obviously the best natural bodybuilder who's ever walked on God's green earth.
Right.
And he's posted drug tests from month to month. He's done everything to...
He's passed polygraphs at the shows.
Not even polygraphs. He's done urinalyses.
I mean, but he's done everything.
There's nothing more he could do to prove that he's natural. There's nothing more.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly... Here's the thing, even if he was on drugs, he'd still be one impressive drug user.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, and also about me, it's like when I make any gains or post a picture of any veins, people say I'm on certain things. And in this video, I'm going to be brutally honest about what I'm taking. I'll be brutally honest about what I do, up to a point. But I'd like to say that when you see a picture of someone impressive and you think they're on something, and you have no proof to the contrary other than the fact they're better than you and everybody else, is there something LeBron James is taking that makes him so good at basketball? And I know you're saying, well, bodybuilding's different because this chart showed that Frank Zane was this size in the 20s or in the 80s and 90s. It's like, and he was the best in the world. And I understand that. But there's always some genetic freak. Before Michael Jordan, we didn't know someone could play ball like that,
Right.
And the thing is, Doug, and I'm going to go beyond Doug. I'm going to go to Cleveland Thomas. I'm going to go to some other guys who, Cleveland, he's had his issues. I think he had a drug test issue in the past. But let's just go beyond. Let's go to Marshall Johnson, who's competing at 54, who's shredded to the bones. It's like you see somebody who's achieving something. Instead of saying, wow, that's unbelievable, he's natural, you automatically come and hate. I've had people say they'll never shop from my store because I'm friends with Doug Miller.
Just unbelievable.
It's just unbelievable. And Sean... It's amazing because you were accused because you've made gains lately, or in a picture you had a great angle, which you're the best at.
It's the angle.
He's great. He's the best ever.
I've made no gains.
That now Sean is on something because he's made gains better than anybody else. Now, I'm not saying that NBA athletes are natural. I'm not going to make that claim because I don't know them. But I will say this. Why the negativity and why the hatred? And it's prevalent, and we haven't even posted a video with Doug yet.
Yeah. It's
Instagram. We can see your pictures, it's like, and the problem is, I'm going to say why I don't think you guys are making gains. We've been to gyms together and we've looked around and no one trains or diets like us. It just is what it is. Sean's been doing, the difference between Sean and Doug and me, honestly, is mainly age. I mean, we got you about what, 7 years?
Yeah.
6 years? It's time in the gym, and he's making those incremental gains. Doug didn't just start at, 190 or whatever he is on stage, ripped and shredded. Doug's been doing this. He's 35 years old, guys. He's been militant about his diet and training since his early 20s.
Right.
If not before that. He's been making aggregate gains. Look at his pictures. He takes 5 years off between shows. If he gains even 2 pounds a year of lean mass, that's 10 pounds of lean mass.
Right.
And you guys have not spent time with him.
You haven't trained next to him or with him. You haven't seen, and we talked about this earlier today, to go off a little bit. What we were talking about was there's a certain level at which you get output from yourself. There's different output levels. And let's say that this was your theoretical maximum that you could ever do with every fiber in your being. The problem is, guys, most of us exist around here.
Yeah.
We live and operate here because guess why? It's comfortable. It's easy. It doesn't take too much. The pain has not set in here.
Yeah.
And when the pain sets in, that's your threshold. You may even actually operate down here. This is where this is your normal maximum.
I think most in this new generation are
because
down here.
you come up from there to here and you hit this point where pain kicks in, and you never have even experienced this whole area. Guess what, guys? I've trained with Doug 5-6 times now. He trains here all the time.
So do we.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we love training
but
together.
when you talk about being the best, when you look at someone like Marc or someone like Doug or what I'm trying to be, you train at your maximum. You push yourself past that point where it's comfortable and easy. But this is where you guys are existing who aren't making gains.
And look, and I dare you guys to out-diet us. We were on point all weekend. We were at restaurants on point. We packed foods when we could.
Right. When it's not easy.
And we don't just do it for 1 week.
Right.
We do it every fucking day, every fucking year. And I'm not an elite. The difference between Doug and me, honestly, we train just as hard. We diet just as hard. His parents were better than mine. Doug has great parents. Doug combined almost probably great, not even perfect, but just great genetics with the best work ethic. I mean, let's be real here. We all have our strengths. Like, I'll kill Doug on chest. On arms and legs, Doug's going to murder me in the gym. Just weight-wise, on stage, proportion-wise, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, but Doug will work and work and work. And Doug knows how to focus. When he's getting ready for a show, he's militant. Right now, Doug's a daddy. I don't think we're going to see Doug on stage anytime soon because Doug's focused on being the best at something, but he's still in the gym with no intentions of competing with us. Literally, all three of us look like we just rode horses for 12 weeks straight. We can't walk today. And that's how we go to the gym every day. And you say don't let the trolls get to you. But the thing is, it's so... I know it's a minority, but it's still such a large minority.
Right.
The amount of people I've blocked from my Instagram for saying what they say about Doug is... I block more people who hate Doug than me.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because Doug's the nicest, most genuine guy, and he's passed more drug tests and legitimately posted drug tests in the off-season. What more do you guys want from him? The only thing you can say is that's not possible naturally. Who the fuck are you to say what's possible naturally? Lane Norton, for example. I never knew a natty can lift that heavy of weight.
Right.
He does, because he's militant about what the fuck he does. You guys just aren't pushing yourself. That's what you're not doing in life and in the gym. You know, you got to go 120.
120.
You're not going 120. Whether it's business, whether it's family, whether it's the gym. You're going, hell, you might be going 80.
Yeah.
Are you going 120 though? Are you going 120? No.
And are you going 120 consistently?
And what kind of beta-ass motherfucker says anything negative on my fucking personal shit? If you don't like me, don't follow me. Don't look at my Instagram. Don't do it. Why are you interjecting this negativity into my life? And people follow us. You know how many people came up to us this weekend? This is why I'm so passionate. Saying, you know what? Your business tips help me start a business. And now my business is doing X amount a year. Or Sean and Marc, you know, what you said on this was here. Doug, you've inspired me. Now I'm doing this. It has nothing to do with bodybuilding. It has to do with life.
Right.
And what pisses me off to no end is seeing any negativity in what we're trying to put across. Sean and me don't need to do this shit. I don't need YouTube to pay my fucking bills. I do it because it helps people. Honest to God, that's why I do it.
Right.
And gosh darn it, it's just fucking... I like how I'm cursing sometimes and filtering the rest. It's just, yes, it does get to me. I know it's a minority, but it's not. There's a lot of you little bitches. Instead of thinking, why is Doug so good? Why don't you look at that and say, how can I get better? How can I achieve that status? And where's your fucking proof? I mean, and with me, and then Sean can go off. I just had to rant a little. With me, every time I post a picture of veins or gains, I'm on trend or some crazy cycle. I'm a cheater drug user. All right, I'm going to look the camera in the eye right now. Dude, I'm on nothing, okay? I have a medical thing. That's it. I'm not taking trend. I'm not taking anything fucking crazy. All right? The gains I've made lately are due to diet and training. I'm not fucking blasting. I'm not doing any of that shit. And yet I get more accusations now than I've ever been. What you guys don't know is that I'm in a spot in my life where my stress is down. I'm in a happy place, so to speak.
You're resting more.
I'm resting more, and I'm getting gains. But yet, nope, that can't be the issue. Nope, Marc can't be training harder. He can't be eating better. His personal life can't be better. He can't be resting more. Nope, he's taking a ton of tren.
Yeah.
What you guys don't know is I can't take a lot of tren. You know why? I coach conditioning with kids. Have you ever tried to keep up with 9-year-old girls on tren?
No.
I can honestly say that I wouldn't.
Once, yeah.
I wouldn't try to keep up with 9-year-old girls on tren. So there's honest truth. Doug is fucking natural, and me, I'm not on fucking a Kai Green fucking cycle. I have 3 kids. Do you really think that I'm gonna fucking risk anything in my life to fucking not compete? I'm not competing. I'll say that right here too. Okay, here's my announcement. I'm done. At least for the foreseeable future, man. I can't keep up with my kids and my business, and talking to Doug and how bad he felt getting in the shape he got. I know how that feels, and I don't want to go there. I can't afford to go there. My business might go under. They need me now. Sean, I'm sorry I ranted. I got out of control.
I mean, I think we covered a lot. The one thing is that there's this weird phenomenon with humans, especially in the fitness realm, sometimes with the business realm as well, we see it. This weird jealousy factor where we consider ourselves to be what I call the zenith or the culmination of all that is possible and within the realm of reality. And that's not the case, right? You look at yourself and you're like, well, I'm trying pretty hard. I'm working out. I'm eating. And this is what's happening. So if anything better is happening for that guy, he must be on some shit, you know? And that's just not the case. Think about all the times and places where you didn't give 120. Think about all the times when you were on that set and you quit, when you had 3 to 5 more reps in you. Think about all those meals that you missed or made the wrong choice because it was difficult. Think about the rest you didn't get. Think about all the things you didn't do right, and then realize that someone else did those things, and someone else put in that fucking effort, put in that fucking work that you didn't put in, and then understand that they're better than you and they did more than you did, and pull some kind of inspiration from that to get better. Quit being bitter about it.
Stop being a beta cunt. Thank you. So
once it's been said once, you can say it again.
The cherry's been popped.
That's right.
So that's it, guys. The 120, that was brilliant, by the way. You know what? That's inspirational. Draw inspiration from people better than you. You know, I look at Doug, and I know his arms make mine look tiny. So I'm like, Doug, what do you think I could do for my arms, bro?
Not me, though.
No.
You should interject that picture in this video.
That you out-angled the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Everything's possible with proper angling.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, guys. It's like, think about what you can do better. Think about how you could be a better person. And instead of hating, I don't hate LeBron James for being great at basketball. I don't hate A-Rod. Bad choice. He got caught. My childhood hero is Kirby Puckett. I didn't go, Kirby's got to be on drugs because no one that short can hop a fence and fucking catch a fucking fly ball home run in the World Series. I thought, I want to be just like that motherfucker because he's built like me and he has my work ethic. I'm going to work. And I read Kirby's autobiography and I watched every game and I learned about his practice. I saw Jerry Rice play football. I learned that he ran up and down the hills of San Francisco every goddamn day in the off season.
Right.
And I learned that he used to be a concrete layer with his dad. That's how his hands got so strong. What I started doing, more grip training, and I started running up hills. Don't hate, emulate.
And that's the thing, because you act this way and operate this way in the realm of fitness and physique and, you know, all that's possible there. But this leaks and seeps into every aspect of your life.
It's a cancer.
You see this happening with people who make more money than you, people who are more successful than you in business, people who have better relationships than you. You start making excuses for why they have a better life than you, about all the tough breaks that you had. This is all fucking bullshit. And this is the same attitude that causes those behaviors. Stop looking and wondering why other people are better and start focusing on all the things that you could improve.
And to say that you get things handed to you, let me tell you this. Anybody who knows me knows my past and knows I didn't exactly come from a spoon-fed atmosphere. Sean and I come from different childhood, different background. His parents are amazing. You know, I come from a little bit different background. But the thing is, we both were instilled, him through example and me through fight or flight. But we both ended up where we're at now. And instead of making excuses, take your life experiences, use them for him. Use them for yourself. Don't fucking hate on people. congratulate and emulate or try and be better than them. Instead of saying, fuck, Doug Miller's on drugs, I'll never be like, you know what? I might never be better than Doug, but I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to try my fucking hardest.
Yeah.
I know I'm never going to beat Phil Heath on stage. And I know I might not ever get on stage, but every day I go to the gym looking to improve, looking to get better. Every day I go to the office, I look to do better, make better acquisitions, make better business decisions, make better investments. Because outside of this industry, Sean and I aren't just here. We got a lot of shit going on in business. But we don't need to tell you about that because it's none of your fucking business. But we aim to grow every part of our lives. And you should aim to grow, not just in the gym, but in life. And if you're spending your time on Instagram looking at my picture saying simply steroids or saying that Doug Miller is a dick, you need to look in the mirror and think, why am I even here? You're not, God didn't put you here. I'm sorry to get religious. You weren't put here by whoever you believe in. Okay, let me just say that. To do that, you were put here to achieve greatness. That's not great. That's not great at all. That's pathetic. It is what it is. Do the best you can do. And stop accusing people of shit you don't have proof of. And just, even if they do it, fuck it. Be the best you can be. How does it help you to put down Sean? Sean, you were accused of being on drugs the other day because you made gains. Sean, what do you weigh?
170.
He's 170. He made gains. But he trains. He's militant. Even when he's on the road, he's prepared. Do you do that? Can you look yourself in the mirror and say, you do what we do, or do you just give up and blame drugs? I think you do the latter. Not you, but the troll. Not everybody.
You.
That guy on the left.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm good, man. I just had to get that out.
I think we covered it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to him. He's Sean Body Nutrition, soon to be Rich Homie Sean.
Rich Homie Sean.
Whatever it is, I'll link it down below. Hopefully I remember to change that link. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to us on Instagram, High Performance Nutrition, at Marc Lobliner. Buy all your shit from TigerFitness.com. Buy Core, buy HPN, buy my brand, of course, MTS. And, of course, you can't forget my man, Mike Rashid, with that War Juice, Chris Jones with Pre-OG, Big J with Big J's and Tetchy. Just buy everything.
All the good shit.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Because being a fucking complaining little bitch, it's not a game.